Hello my friends, this is Avigal and I'm starting two new long-term projects. One is going to be the Essence training for facilitators, which will start the 11th of May and goes for 9 days. And then the other one is going to be the dimensions of love, and this is what I want to talk about today. The dimension of love is going to be a journey in 3 modules, which will happen in May this coming year, in November, and then also in May the following year. It's about men and women, how we relate with each other, the difficulties, the joys, the beauties, the rocks on the path. And the first one, 2nd to the 7th of May, it's about trust, communication, and understanding polarity. Understanding polarity between the masculine and the feminine is a fundamental step, because as long as we believe that these are two poles in opposition to each other, we're definitely going to be in trouble. And that trouble manifests through a particular duality that we experience internally, which has to do with dependency, independency. And you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes we feel dependent and we move towards independency. Sometimes we feel independent, we feel alone and cold, and then we move toward dependency again. And this is a classic dynamic between man and woman. We need to understand that we live in a complete, absolute interdependency. That's the natural state. So then, instead of having an opposition between two poles, we have like a capacity that they are polarities that they support each other. Not only externally with external woman or man, depending on what kind of body you are embodied right now, but also internally between the masculine and feminine, the right side of the brain, the left side of the brain, the right side of the body, the left side of the body. So this is a fundamental point which I will approach, and where you will have the possibility to have a direct experience of how it is to move from opposition to being in polarity, and how that capacity allows us to communicate in a different way. And when we communicate in a different way, trust starts happening, because we feel that we can be ourselves, so we don't lose our sense of uniqueness as we merge and communicate with the other. And in the same time, we feel differentiated. We feel this is me and the other is the other. And there is a sense of respect. Out of that comes trust. Trust in yourself mainly, and then trust in the other. So, from the 2nd to the 7th of May in O-Nisarga, Dimensions of Love, the first module. I'd love to see you there. Goodbye, my friends.